Alright YouTube, I'm going to start this video off with a brief overview of this shotgun that I recently purchased in conjunction with my Henry lever action. I also picked up a Hatfield SAS 12 semi-automatic shotgun. It was under $200. I needed a shotgun for Boy Scout counseling, so I went with this one right here as opposed to an 870. Everybody's got 870s, but I like this one right here, mainly for the price and for the overall look and function of it. Now, some of these get a bad rap. Once I learned how to use it, which you'll see in the video here shortly, it started running flawlessly. But I enjoyed it. Some of the issues that some people were talking about was the cracking of the wood. You could see it in the video that I inspected at one point. I'm firing Winchester Super Light Express, I think like number 8 shot, 1 1/8 ounce. So nothing, major. I don't plan on shooting any slugs, any buckshot. I don't plan on shooting anything fancy out of here other than, light shot for Boy Scout, trap, skeet, clay, whatever you want to call it, shooting. The rifle does come, or the shotgun does come with 3 chokes, 1 installed and 2 in here. I need to familiarize myself with a little better with the chokes, but that shouldn't be an issue. One thing that surprised me with this version is that it did not come with the extra gas ring, I believe it is. I don't know if that was an error because they didn't pack it, or due to the fact that it was either lost, but I don't have any plans on shooting any heavy loads, so I will contact them and ask them. But let's go ahead and get on to the range video and see what we did there today. Try to overcome some of the wind noise. Alright, Hatfield SAS 12 semi-auto shotgun. Now, as you can hear in the background, you're going to hear a lot of the wind blowing. It's blowing from the west to the east, and it usually gets down that way. This is my initial loading of the shotgun. I loaded one in the chamber, pressed the button to load, and then I loaded a few more into the magazine there. This was my first time shooting it, so once you get out there on a range, things are totally different than sitting there in your basement practicing. The initial shot goes off without a hitch. But the second one, that one didn't. It chambered, but it didn't fire. And what I realized was there's a small button, a lever on the side that you press. I have this issue a couple more times. Once you load the shotgun, you press this little lever on the right-hand side, and that will engage everything, and then the shotgun will start to operate. Once I figured this out, then everything went a little smoother from there. So once again, I go ahead and load up, and as we go along, you'll see that I'll fire a continuous 5-round volley without any issues. As you can see, before I began to fire, I checked to make sure that button had been pressed. After this, I figured it out. It became an instinct to go ahead and press that, and once it did, the weapon continued to fire. What I was really looking to do was to break in the shotgun. I put a total of about 35 rounds of low brass shot through it. And what I was looking for was the recoil, for the fact that my son has his merit badge for shotgun coming up next weekend, and I wanted to see if this would, be any issue. Now, he shot that Hatfield single shot 12. He likes that, even though I put a big rubber recoil pad on it, but I think he can handle this a little better. It may be a little bit long, but once he gets used to the length and the weight, I don't think he'll have a problem with that, and he'll be successful in earning his merit badge next week. So I'll keep you updated on that. We're going to go ahead and continue to fire, and basically what I'm doing is just shooting down range. It's a 100-yard range, and I'm shooting at nothing except a wall of dirt about 100 yards. So let's go ahead and continue, finish out these last rounds, and overall the shotgun, I'm pretty happy with it. Now the shotgun, it's no different than any other shotgun when you're loading it. You just got to watch where you place your thumb when you're pushing that shell in there. Even though it is semi-automatic, it's similar to a pump shotgun, but you want to chamber that first round, and then you want to go ahead and load the next 4. So it's a total of 5 rounds. Once you get used to that, it's got a pretty decent ejection pattern. So I enjoyed it. It shot rather smooth. Like I said, I just finished off that box and finished up for the day. Hopefully next weekend, might have my son put a few more boxes down there, and we'll see how he likes that shotgun. Now, coming up, this is the point where I inspect that forend right there for any cracks. I didn't find any. Once again, we only put 30 rounds in there, 35 rounds. Some of the issues the guys were having, that they would show that they would have a cracking at the base of the forearm. That's probably due to the fact they're shooting slugs, buckshot, all kinds of powerful stuff in there. Probably, I believe this one chambers 3-inch, so they're probably shooting some crazy stuff through it. But no, mine fared pretty well. So we'll go keep you updated on that if anything happens. In my opinion, for a budget shotgun, something like this at Walmart, you can't beat it. Under $200. So if you're interested in a semi-automatic shotgun, this might do the trick. But I'm happy with it. All right, thanks for watching.